Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Assassin Brotherhood. These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Well, you won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain de Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. But this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay. Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
Hurry. We best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Où sont ces crétins? Where the hell were you two?
We were out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph. Couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated! You irresponsible wretch! You irresponsible wretch! I will teach you some manners, boy.
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attacked my vessel and forced my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You, treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them. Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach him a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Not bad.
Talk before I bash out your brains! We will find
Keep
them
an eye out,
and
lads.
let them
Their
bury
pals are
what's
still out
left
there
of them.
somewhere!
Here he goes again.
Stop pretending like you have something to do and come over here!
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
Happy hunting, lads! Set her ablaze! Sink that fresh vessel! No match for you! Ha-ha! Yeah! Yeah!
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of mail? You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you are the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as anything on the Seven Seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Oh, Connor.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan? That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
Morrigan was an old goddess, queen of war and darkness. She harvested the souls of fallen warriors. Perfect indeed.
Nice little naval combat on there, boys. The naval combat. Naval combat, yeah. Nice bit of fucking naval combat.
Shit, they will sink her!
Let's put the Morrigan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men!
Awaiting orders, sir!
Fire!
That iceberg's gone!
Stop them, boy!
Fire!
That's what's grind!
You're burning the ship, Captain! Tops, gallants, royals, studs!
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
Surrendering! Ready to march, sir!
Fire! Topsay, are you down?
Shit, I just shot our ships.
My ship!
Loose all! Let's move!
Full sail!
Fire!
Seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of the Gecko. It's a long way home. We have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads! Chevalier is pleased with us.
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit. Hang on, I'm getting you out of there. Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just in an animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You work for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you got lost. Now let's get out of here.
Fucking Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Double time.
Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered. Game hopping in,
In case you're wondering.
It's the only one out of all of them I haven't completed, so I'm gonna have to do it now. And it weren't playing too bad, to be fair. Classic attack square, circle counter. When it comes out on Game Pass, yeah.
Hurry! We gotta get out of here!
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to just get the base game, I'd want to get the whole thing.
You still need to spend like 30 quid on Ragnarok, innit?
Come on, everyone! Just like we practiced in our safety drills. Everything is gonna be okay.
That's just, I don't know, mate. Don't know, it's a big game and there's a whole year 2 of content coming out now. Yeah, mate.
What's wrong with you? Come on!
Yeah, and it all goes up again. When they say we're not releasing nothing anymore, money will drop.
What is happening? A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent
Yeah?
things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then
Way
we
more
can destroy
DLC
them.
coming.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need
I think
to
it's
borrow
because
your
they,
fat skull. That
obviously
okay,
they're
Miss LeMay?
doing Assassin's Creed Rift, the
Hey
next
there,
one, the
this
little
might seem
one.
a bit weird, but you're
Well, it
gonna
goes back to like
work for
basics, and then you got
contractors with
Infinity
higher
coming out, innit?
upgrade our
And that's
security.
the
Mr.
all of them in one.
Eisenberg
Everything will come through there from now
Call
on.
me Violet.
I have to
So
go check
sometimes
out
they'll
the
release little
repairs to
fucking one city missions, and then other times they'll do big old fucking open world games. And Pretty much, that'd be sick. We can all go fucking chill
Technically,
together,
you're not
boys.
responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access...
I mean, Taylor, you won't get it, will you?
But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot
No,
the main
it's just
servers
like a
and
hub for Assassin's Creed, you know what I mean? So all your normal games will go on there. And they're going to remaster Assassin's Creed 1 as well.
Whoever designed this virus
Oh, yeah,
is a
remake
genius.
it, sorry, not remaster,
Not
so it
only
plays
does it
up.
restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other
Yeah.
operating systems that regulate building functions.
Straight, they were good.
The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Mm.
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Yeah, I did the same, but with my 360, but with my mate's Assassin's Creed. And I also thought it was insane. It's really good, it's just fucking, it got a bit repetitive, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's so good. I think Brotherhood is mine.
May provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
No, I remember, I played the first one, but I never completed it. And then I got Brotherhood, and I played through that, thought it was amazing, and then I've got number 2. And then after that I was on it, on every single one. Oh, the special edition for all of them. Remember? Oh.
Do you see a flashing wireless... Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly...
Well, now it's a full-on RPG. That was just like a game, ahead of its time game. OG, like with the the open world on that. Okay. Nice.
Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
I've got the Ezio collection on there, to be fair. So I've got it on that PlayStation Premium thing. That's why I'm playing this for the Premium thing.
Was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins. The assassin.
Okay. So, I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your Animus. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Now that you have... Derek's memories. We stand on the brink of a grand discovery.
Nice find. If it was me, I'd snoop to see if there's any juicy stuff on it. But I might be a terrible person.
I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
Following the Great Purge of 2000, William Miles became the de facto leader of the Assassins. A cunning and ruthless strategist, he trained several agents who infiltrated Abstergo, including Clay Kazmarek and Lucy Stillman. In late 2012, I captured William Miles in Cairo and delivered him to Warren Vidic in Rome. Miles' son, Desmond, attacked Abstergo, killed Vidic and Master Templar Daniel Cross. He fled to a First Civilization temple in New York. On December 21st, Desmond Miles was killed inside the precursor structure. The grieving William Miles went underground and left the Brotherhood in the hands of Gavin Banks. Banks led a small team across the globe, attempting to rebuild assassin cells. We have confirmed sightings in Kyoto, Moscow, and Paris. Miles resurfaced in late 2013, and we have confirmed his involvement in the infiltration of Abstergo Entertainment Montreal by the assassins Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane. Both Miles and Banks remain at large. Agent Acosta has tasked the Akashic satellite Plexus to sweep the planet for traces of assassin activities. We have yet to locate them.
Huh?
This is just fucking hilarious.
Cosmo, yeah, he's also a real character.
So
He's in the films as well.
is he?
You see him in, I think, yeah, one of the films. Cosmo rocking Russian, yeah, so it's
A
based on.
Labrador that's a Russian man.
Yeah,
Control people's minds.
literally. He's OP, mate. He's in Lego Marvel's.
Stan Lee done some fucking acid when he made up with that one.
Stan Lee didn't make most of these characters. You gotta think. Like, he did. It's not like he made every character. What do you mean? He didn't make all the characters, bro. He didn't make every single character. There's bare people who made the characters. Like Stan Lee was the OG, like fucking. Yeah, it's from one of the face of the company, isn't he? No, originally he was bang on it. But obviously, after a certain point, it kept going, and he weren't still making comics every week. He was doing too much gear with fucking Hugh Hefner, wasn't he? Yeah, he still made stuff. He did still make stuff. He made the Ultraman shit. It was on Netflix. There you go, your boy. Cosmo the Space Dog. A telepathic Soviet dog is a security chief of the space station Nowhere and a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Should we see who made this guy? Who made this dog? Created by Dan Abnett and drawn by Andy Lennon. Dan Abnett. Dan Abnett. Yeah, mate. Born one day before me. 35 years ago, 30 years before. 30 years and 1 day before me. He was born. But did you think Stan Lee wrote every Marvel comic ever made? That's nuts. How do you think he can do all that? There's so much. Mate, that's my shit. I'm fucking recording this. No, mate, like, it don't work like that. It's never worked like that. No, you didn't even work like that back then, bro. It didn't work like that back then either. He made it. It's like he owned it back in the day. He made it. Him and Jack Kirby. Him and Jack Kirby run Marvel. Back when it was, was it called something before then? I don't know. But Marvel went bankrupt in the 90s.
Okay. The numbskull is in another.
That's why all the characters went to different companies.
And I've required caffeine. All is right with the world.
Good.
This isn't really your kind of mission, is it, boss?
Every mission is important in its own way.
Still, I bet you'd rather be out with the rest of the team, hunting Sean Hastings or something.
Wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I want a front row seat for that show.
Any word from Sorkin?
He's scheduled to update me in 43 minutes.
Good.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What's it like, using an Animus?
I went through the Animi training program. It felt like the drills we used to do in the UT Jaeger.
You never use a normal Animus like this one? To relive your own genetic history?
Only once.
Really? Who were you?
I was a young man. On the Viking raid on Lindsey Farm.
793, northeastern coast of England. Sorry, history nerd. So, how was it?
It was summer. Good sailing weather. The monastery was a center for religious studies, and we crashed into the city like a tidal wave.
And?
We pillaged and burned. They thought we were demons. The details of the memory were so vivid. I lost myself in the bloodlust. I defeated a Saxon, a great warrior, but did not want to kill him. I invited him to join our clan.
Ah, Norse adoption rituals. The chance to sail the world with the Vikings.
Yes. A chance to see the world as it really is.
What happened then?
He wept. Then he cried out that God had abandoned his people and that nothing remained but chaos. I felt such pity for him. I killed him without a second thought.
After we're done here, are we gonna have to kill the numbskull?
We will see. Latham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me.
Fuck.
Latham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
Yes, man.
Hey, boss. Calling from Germany?
Yes, I am in Essen, searching for an artifact called the Ankh of Isis. Can you tell me anything about it?
Give me a minute to fire up my machines here. Okay. Not much. There's an obscure file from the data dump scanner that mentions it. It was allegedly 14th century Germany, where an assassin named Lucas Zergberg fought a Templar offshoot called the Brothers of the Cross. How original.
That's the file that led me to this bland shit pile. Is there anything else? Anything outside of Abstergo official records?
Nobody's ever seen the thing. There's all kinds of stories about its history. From Roman Gallia, Egypt during the Middle Ages, and even a cell of modern-day assassins. Oh. And it apparently raises the dead.
Is there any evidence to support this?
None at all. You know what I think? I think this is bullshit the assassins are spreading around so that people like us waste our valuable time sniffing after it. Smells like a trap.
Agreed. Keep an eye out for new information about the Ankh. While it may not lead to an artifact, we may be able to follow the data back to some assassins.
You got it, boss. Where are you off to next?
Cuba. I'm going to excavate the observatory.
Let's go Tsushima here, boy.
Nothing to see here.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. Who's a slave who freed himself. And hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Macandal's man complete his task before...
Aren't you supposed to be training?
I cannot know. Vonredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Macandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found a site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript of Kriko's books. Had been chased on the sea but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
Adewale looked worried earlier.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you.
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. Take your time. Not too much. We've more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Time's running out. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. But don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What will we be doing?
exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target. Top form, Shay.
I will kick your ass to the next street if I must.
Too noisy.
Huh, the classic haystack. Hide in it, and surprise your target when he gets close. You certainly know how to handle yourself. Nicely done. I am surprised.
I saw you.
There!
Nicely done. I am surprised. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it. Don't you have other business? No one appreciates it when you're late. And you are already...
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. Please, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Ray tracing as fuck on this game, mate. Got ray tracing as fuck. Look at this.
Well, you've certainly got a nerve, you
It's like 60. Can I see me? Look, you can see him straight out of the water. You can see his shadow in the water. What, 30D? 30k? I don't know, mate.
Where to?
I am enough. I'm not really playing, this is literally just that. You got me.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we know most of these when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail.
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Mackendal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Shit.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
cannot help if Achilles... Be familiar with our counterparts. And elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
If you call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Trim the yards off the wind! There's the mission top! Ease off the wind! All it all sail!
I thought it was, mate. Fucking hell, I'm gonna die. It's too cold in the water for him. Fuck out! Woo! That's insane. Glace Bay. Can't even climb rocks in this game, bro.
Stop you! Time to fight! I'll make Find him again!
Okay. Well, yeah.
Loose mainsails! Stop!
Ships may come and ships may go as long as the seas do roll. But a sailor lad just like his dad, he loves the flowing pole. The woman ashore he does adore, a girl who's plump and round. When your money's all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Hey! Come along, you jolly brave boys. There's plenty more grog in the jar.
My boat's absolutely fucking ragging it, mate. My boat's absolutely fucking ragging it. How fast is this boat going, Sam?
Ready, boys?
It's fucking flying. How does it come up on your phone? How does it come up on your phone? Yeah. Is it a recording or is it just picture? No.
Topsails and gallants! Unfurled mates! Let's move!
Some sort of cargo there, sir.
How much did you get that? How much was it? How much was it? Yeah, how much? Yeah, I want to buy one.
Get them along!
Who's the thing?
Now's all safe!
I need a telescope and I need a microscope.
Get the mainsails into the wind!
Lose the main. Well, the rain, it is raining all the day.
All down! All down!
Herring, get straight to land, Captain!
Trust me, you will sell those lobsters
Show me a picture of it.
in France.
Show me what looks like on your phone.
Ah, the cabbage farmer has returned. About time.
Where's it focusing?
We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirates.
Yeah, no, sick there.
We
Big
set sail
train.
for Anticosti. That should
You need
prove a
that,
good
that's, they need a
test for this
fucking
floating
attachment for it or
cesspit you call
something.
a ship.
Perfect, yeah. Yeah.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the If only the rules. Realize the Templars were
Probably
pulling
both
their
off me
strings.
too. Hmm.